Oh, yeah, if I didn't clean that every day. All right, so here we go. We're looking at our homework, which is the 8-1 parabola homework. You are gonna fill in the blanks over to the side. The graph is there for your help, to help you. But I don't care if you do it or not, you gotta fill in those blanks over there. So here we go, here's our equation. Tell me what we can fill in right away. Over here to the side, what can we fill in right away? Vertex is 2, -1. Axis, focus, directrix. Focal width is 8. So those two are done already. Now I'm going to draw a picture because that works for me. You said 2, -1. So on your graph paper, right there, you can plot 2, -1. Which way is this guy open? Now look at it carefully. Which way he open? Down. And since he opens down, isn't this his axis? And what equation is that? X equals 2. And we know that his focus is in here somewhere, right? Not sure where, it's down an amount. That amount is called P. What does this number tell me? 4P is 8. So P is 2. So we're gonna start right here at this point, which is 2, -1. I'm gonna rewrite that. 2, -1. And we're gonna march down 2. So where am I if I go down 2? Watch it, I went, put your pencil on that point and count down 2. Where am I now? 2, -3. So my focus is 2, -3. Don't wing it, guys. Don't wing it. Count it. Okay? Now, if I counted down 2 for my focus, then I am going to count up 2 for my directrix. What is that? How high up is that line? Y equals 1. Beautiful. Y equals. All right, one more of that kind. All right. Give me the vertex and the focal width. Kids, we gotta be able to get that right off the bat. What's my, this is problem B. My vertex is 1, -3. And I know we talked about this before, I wanna emphasize it again. Any point that you write has to be X, comma, Y. And what's my focal width? So that part, those points are automatic. Even if you don't have a clue what's going on, you got those. 1, -3 is my vertex. Which way do I open? Right. Correct. How do I know I open to the right? Because it's y that is squared and the number is positive. Since I open to the right, my parabola looks like that, isn't this my axis? What line is that? Y equals negative 3. Somewhere in here is my focus. I don't know where it is. I gotta figure out how far to go. And that distance is P. How do I figure out P? I go back to my equation, and this is always 4P. So P is gonna be a half or 0.5, whatever is easiest for you. It can be either one, a half or 0.5. Now, you're looking at your grid, you have your pencil tip at the point 1, negative 3. You're gonna march forward a half, so just a tiny little bit, a half. Where are you gonna be if you go forward a half? Where's that new point? 1.5, negative 3. That is your focus. If you went that way 0.5 for your focus, you're gonna come backwards 0.5 for your directrix. So just march over 0.5. There's your directrix. X equals what? Where are you x-wise if you come back a half? 0.5. Perfect. And then the last problem is one like we did earlier here. I'm going to write my own equation. So I'm going to have something squared, have a number, and have something not squared. Guys, we got 4 different kinds of equations. So far we've only learned about 3 of them. But we got to keep all these different kinds of equations straight. What do I know? I know my parabola has a focus at negative 2, negative 3. That's the focus. And the directrix at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what are some thoughts you've got? This is the focus, this is the directrix. Isn't the vertex in here somewhere? And it's gonna be halfway in between this point and this point. So if you literally plot that, and count spaces, how far apart are these? 8. So don't I have to count over 4? So this point is 2, negative 3, and that is my vertex. With me? Which way is it open? Gotta open left, gotta open around its focus and away from its directrix. That tells me a time. Which letter is squared if I'm left? Y. And that number is negative. And I already know my vertex, so x minus 2, y plus 3. Be careful, it's the vertex that goes in the parentheses, not focus, the vertex. Now I need that number, which is 4p. Isn't this p? What is that? 4? So 4p is 16. Mission accomplished. Don't turn it in. Everybody who's present will get credit for it.